Good evening. In this lecture, we will discuss the exceptions of law of supply. What are the exceptions of law of supply? What law of supply states that when price is increasing, supply will also increase. That means what? There is a direct relationship between the price and the supply. So here we are having the 5 points which are exceptional to the law of supply. There are 5 and more points which are exceptional to the law of supply. I had taken only 5 important points which are exceptional to the law of supply. You people know that law of supply states that when price is rising up, the supply will rise up. Okay, here in first point, labor supply. Labor supply means what? The supply of labor from the household to the uh, uh, factory sector. Okay, now the wage rate. Okay, you can see the schedule. Wage rate is 5 rupees. If the worker is working for 1 hour, he will get 5 rupees. Okay, and that means what? Now he has worked for 8 hours. Okay, total wage is what? 40 rupees he is getting per day. Now the wage is increased to 7 rupees. He will show interest in working in the factory. He will work for 10 hours. He will get 70 rupees per day. Then the wage is what increased to 10 rupees. That is what 3 rupees has been increased. Then he will show interest in working in the factories and he will earn 120 rupees. After some time, or after, if the company is what increasing to 10 to 12 rupees per hour, he will work only for 12 hours only. He will earn only 120. Why 12 hours? Since he needs time to spend with his family. He cannot invest full day in the factory for production. He is having a other side of his life also. So the labor will work only a limited time period only. If all he is getting more income by working in a more for by investing more time in the factory, if he is getting more income, then also he will not show his interest to work in the factory, since he has to take care of his family too. So what the law of supply says that when price is increasing, supply will also increase. But here we can see that the income is increasing but the supply is not increased. Why? Since the labor has got other side of his life also. He has to take care of his family. So the labor labor supply is one of the exceptional point in law of supply. Okay, firstly he is getting 5 rupees per hour and he works for 8 hours and he earns 40 rupees. Then 7 rupees, 2 rupees is increased. Then he show more interest and he will start working up to 10 hours and he will get 70 rupees. Then 10 rupees he is getting per hour. Then he will show more interest and he will work for 12 hours and earn 120 rupees. So that means what? 12 hours is more than enough for his work, for his for his investment in the factory. That means what? In a day there are 24 hours. 12 hours he is spending in the factory, means what? Rest 12 hours he wish to spend with his family. So there is bounce back of supply. There is what? Bounce back or less supply of labor to the factory in spite of increment in the income of the labor. Understood? Now come to the second point is what? Agricultural goods. Agricultural goods, due to bad weather condition, low production will take place. Okay, if the weather condition is what? Bad, or there is no favorable weather condition for agricultural product, that leads to low production of agricultural goods. Okay, low production directly leads to high price of the commodity in the market. When high price of commodity, high price prevails in the market, the law of supply says that when price is high, the quantity supplied will rise up. But here in spite of rise up in the price of the commodity, the quantity supply will low. Why? Since the production is very low, due to bad weather condition, production is very low. Due to low production, prices are rising up. If prices are rising up, but the supply will also come down. The reason for coming down of supply is what? Low production. Understood? Now, third point is perishable goods. Okay, the seller will sell more goods at a low price in fear of loss of goods. Understood? Okay, perishable goods means what? The lifespan of perishable goods is what? Very less. Understood? The producer or the seller tends to sell goods at a favorable time or within that lifespan of that particular product. After that, the goods will after that the producer will incur losses or the goods will be damaged. Understood? Or goods will become an inferior quality. Understood? That means what? The quality of the goods will come down. So when the product or when the goods quality is very good, at that time only the producer tends to sell the goods in the market. Understood? So seller sells more goods at a low price due to fear of loss of goods. Now rare product means what? Antique piece of items and antique pieces and so on. That's all called the rare product. Understood? Rare products are in limited available in the market. Okay, in spite of rise up in the price of rare product, the supply is what? Very low compared to rise up in the price of the product. Understood? This is also one of the exceptions of law of supply. Then savings. Okay, suppose I am earning 20,000 this month and I am saving 5,000 in the bank. Understood? Next month also my earnings is what? Same 20,000 and interest rate is what? Suppose 3.5. I am earning 20,000 in this month and I am saving 5,000 in the bank and interest is 3.5. I am earning 3.5 interest on my saving. Next month interest rate has increased to 7%. Then also I will save only 5,000 since my income is not increased. Understood? My income is not increased. I have to take care of all household expenses also, compulsory expenses also. Understood? So what law says that when rise up in the price, the supply will increase. Here the interest rate is not increasing, but I am saving less since I have to take care of other side of my expenses. Okay, so these are the 5 points or 5 exceptions to law of supply. There are more points, more exceptions to law of supply. I have taken only 5 points. Understood? So next lecture, let us talk about concept of cost and revenue. Thanks.